It's no secret that royal life is often filled with power struggles, hidden tensions, and strategic maneuvers, but recent events in Buckingham Palace have taken an unexpected twist that even seasoned royal watchers couldn't have predicted. Just when Queen Camilla was elevated from her title of Queen Consorto simply Queen, she wants Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, to be known as Queen Consort. When Prince Charles becomes king, to move that should have solidified her influence in the royal hierarchy, things took a shocking turn. King Charles has made bold decisions entrusting key responsibilities to Prince William and Princess Catherine, leaving Camilla feeling more sidelined than ever as Heir William now assumes the Scottish titles, which have meant so much to me. Our new Prince and Princess of Wales will, I know, continue to inspire and lead our national conversations. What's truly going on behind palace doors? Has Camilla's promotion actually been odd motion in disguise? And how are these royal shifts shaking up the monarchy? Stay tuned as we unpack the unfolding drama that might forever alter the royal landscape. The unexpected shift in royal power. Camilla's journey from Queen Consort to Queen was widely anticipated as a defining moment in her royal career. This was the final validation she had long sought after decades of being viewed as a controversial figure, once vilified for her role in King Charles' life. The title of Queen should have symbolized her full acceptance within the royal fold, a sign that she had finally solidified her position next to the reigning monarch. For Camilla, this moment was not just ceremonial, it was personal. After years of being in the shadows of Princess Diana's legacy, she believed that her promotion would come with increased influence over the monarchy's inner workings. But what followed was tragic. Despite the title upgrade, Camilla found herself increasingly sidelined in terms of decision-making and authority. The central roles she had hoped to embrace, one she thought would naturally come with her new title, were unexpectedly handed to Prince William and Princess Catherine. This shift in power left Camilla feeling displaced and caught off guard. It wasn't just that her role hadn't expanded, it had in fact diminished. The title of Queen felt hollow without the corresponding influence and duties that she believed she had earned. This abrupt power shift raised many questions. Why had King Charles chosen to sideline his own wife? Was this decision made to appease the younger generation or to secure the monarchy's future under William and Catherine's leadership? As Camilla struggled with her diminished role, tensions within the royal family began to bubble to the surface. The rise and challenges of Queen Camilla. Camilla's path to becoming queen was paved with trials and tribulations. Once known as the other woman in Charles and Diana's marriage, Camilla had to endure intense public scrutiny, tabloid attacks, and widespread disapproval. For years, she was the target of media vilification and was portrayed as the home wrecker responsible for one of the most high-profile royal breakups in history. Yet despite this rough beginning, Camilla slowly worked her way toward acceptance. Her strategy was one of quiet resilience. Instead of fighting back publicly, Camilla focused on rebuilding her reputation behind the scenes. She took on low-profile yet meaningful charitable work, made carefully curated public appearances, and worked diligently to craft an image of stability. By the time Charles became king, Camilla had largely won over the British public, who had softened their view of her over the years. Her promotion to Queen Consort in 2022 was seen by many as a moment of redemption, a signal that the monarchy had moved on from past scandals, and so had the people. But despite this long and arduous journey, Camilla's promotion to queen didn't come with the expanded authority she had expected. In royal history, queens often shared a portion of the monarch's studies, influencing both public and private matters. Yet for Camilla, these responsibilities were noticeably absent. King Charles's decision to shift these central duties to Prince William and Princess Catherine sent a clear message: the future of the monarchy did not revolve around her. The carefully crafted public image Camilla had worked so hard to achieve was now under threat, leaving her in an increasingly vulnerable position. The shadow of William and Catherine's prominence as Camilla found herself sidelined. The spotlight firmly shifted toward Prince William and Princess Catherine. The couple has become the face of the future monarchy, embodying a modern, relatable, and approachable royal family. Their roles have expanded significantly in recent years, with both taking on more high-profile duties both at home and abroad. For Camilla, this growing prominence has been difficult to reconcile with her own reduced role. William and Catherine's popularity with the public is undeniable. They are seen as a breath of fresh air, a young dynamic couple who have managed to modernize the monarchy while staying true to its traditions. Catherine's fashion choices, parenting style, and charitable endeavors have earned her widespread admiration, while William's steady and responsible leadership qualities have solidified his place as the future king. The two have a unique ability to balance their personal lives with the demands of their royal roles, something that has further endeared them to the public. For Camilla, this prominence represents a double-edged sword. On the one hand, she understands the importance of William and Catherine's popularity in maintaining the monarchy's relevance in the 21st century. On the other, their rise has left her feeling increasingly irrelevant. The very roles she had hoped to assume as queen, representing the monarchy in public and influencing royal decision-making, are now being absorbed by the younger couple. In many ways, it seems the monarchy is bypassing her entirely and building its future around William and Catherine. Camilla's sidelining raises questions about how much influence she really has behind the scenes. Is she just a figurehead queen, or will she find a way to assert her authority in a monarchy that appears to be moving on without her? Tensions between Queen Camilla and Catherine. The relationship between Queen Camilla and Princess Catherine has always been complicated, but recent developments have strained it more than ever. While the two women maintain a cordial public front, rumors of tension between them have persisted for years. Camilla, who has always preferred a traditional aristocratic approach to royal life, reportedly harbored doubts about Catherine's suitability for William. From the very beginning, her concerns about Catherine's middle-class background were well documented in the early stages of William and Catherine's relationship, and there have been whispers that Camilla may have played a role in their brief breakup in 2007. Despite these early misgivings, Catherine has emerged as a beloved figure within the royal family and among the public. Her poised charm and impeccable public image have made her the ideal partner for the future king. Camilla, on the other hand, has struggled to gain the same level of affection from the public. While she has certainly come a long way from her early days of scandal, her relationship with Catherine has been marked by an undercurrent of rivalry. Recent events have only added fuel to this fire. Catherine's increased involvement in royal duties has further marginalized Camilla, who had hoped to take on more central responsibilities following her promotion to queen. In many ways, Catherine represents everything Camillans hoped to be: respected, beloved, and integral to the monarchy's future. As the younger woman star continues to rise, Camilla has been left wondering where she fits in the new royal order. While both women are unlikely to ever publicly address their tensions, royal insiders suggest that their relationship has become increasingly strained. For Scylla, being overshadowed by her daughter-in-law is yet another reminder that her long-fought journey to the throne may not have brought her the influence she once envisioned. King Charles's strategy: a modernized monarchy. To understand King Charles's decision to elevate Prince William and Princess Catherine, we must examine his broader vision for the monarchy. Throughout his life, Charles has been seen as a somewhat unconventional royal one who is not afraid to push the boundaries of tradition. Whether it was his outspoken view on environmental issues or his advocacy for modern architecture, Charles has always been a figure willing to challenge the status quo. Now, as King Charles finds himself at the helm of an institution that must adapt to survive, the British monarchy is one of the oldest in the world, steeped in centuries of tradition. Yet, in a rapidly changing world, tradition alone is no longer enough to sustain public support. Charles recognizes that in order for the monarchy to remain relevant, it must evolve, and at the center of this evolution are William and Catherine. Their ability to connect with the younger generations and represent the monarchy in a modern, relatable way has made them key figures in Charles' strategy. By delegating more responsibilities to them, Charles is notably ensuring a smooth transition of power in the future, but he is also tapping into their widespread appeal. This strategic move serves a dual purpose: it strengthens the monarchy's future and reinforces the public's trust in its younger generation. For Camilla, this strategy has been a bitter pill to swallow. While she understands the necessity of modernizing the monarchy, it has come at a personal cost: her role as queen, which she believed would come with increased authority has been overshadowed by the younger couple's rising influence in many ways. Camilla is a product of the old monarchy, one that valued tradition and duty above all else, but as the royal family moves into a new era, Camilla is finding it increasingly difficult to reconcile her place within it. Camilla's silent struggles and frustration, the strain of being sidelined, is more than just a professional setback. For Camilla, it is a deeply personal struggle as well. Her entire journey to the throne has been marked by perseverance, from overcoming public scorn to navigating the complicated dynamics within the royal family. Yet despite these challenges, Camilla had always hoped that her role as queen would bring her the authority and recognition she had long sought. Instead, she finds herself in a position where her influence is increasingly limited in public. Camilla remains composed, maintaining the dignity expected of a royal, but behind clocked doors. Those close to her describe a woman who feels marginalized and frustrated. The responsibility she had hoped to assume have been given to others, and her voice within the monarchy's decision-making process is quieter than ever. Adding to her frustrations is the fact that Camilla's promotion to queen has not changed public perceptions as much as she had hoped. While she is now officially queen, much of the public still views her through the lens of her past scandals, including her role in the breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage. Thrilling public sentiment combined with her limited influence within the monarchy has left Camilla grappling with a sense of being overlooked, not just by her family, but by the very institution she serves. Camilla's struggles are largely private, but they are no less intense. Those closest to her report that she feels betrayed by the way things have unfolded. She had expected to play a central role in the reign of King Charles, but now finds herself with little control over royal decisions. Instead, she watches as William and Catherine step into the spotlight, assuming the responsibilities she once envisioned for herself. For Camilla, this isn't just about losing influence, it's about losing a sense of purpose. She spent decades preparing for this moment, believing that her role as queen would finally allow her to shape the future of the monarchy. But the reality has been far different. As Charles continues to lean on William and Catherine, Camilla feels increasingly sidelined, left to wonder what her true legacy will be. The growing rift in the royal family. The rift in the royal family. The power dynamics within the royal family have always been delicate, but in recent months they have become even more strained. King Charles's decision to give more responsibility to William and Catherine has not only caused tension with Camilla, but it has also created ripples throughout the entire family. Insiders suggest that the queen feels increasingly isolated as her role becomes more symbolic than substantive. The shifts in power have sparked quiet unrest within the palace walls, with Camilla's marginalization raising questions about the future of the monarchy. Some reports indicate the tensions between the queen and William have been simmering for quite some time, especially as William assumes a more prominent role in royal governance. This growing divide between the older and younger generations has led to speculations about potential fractures within the royal household. And the rumors, then there are the rumors, is the divorce confirmed between Charles and Camilla? It's all being whispered in speculative circles. Could the tensions between Charles, Camilla, and the younger royals lead to a deeper rift? While no such thing is officially on the horizon, these whispers only add to the complexity of the situation. In fact, a news channel reported just 5 minutes ago that the Queen's exclusion from key royal matters has reached a tipping point. Some insiders believe that if the power balance continues to shift away from Camilla, it could lead to a permanent division within the royal family. The future remains uncertain, and with each passing day, the sense of instability within the monarchy grows. Will Camilla find a way to regain her influence, or will she be forced to accept a more symbolic role as William and Catherine take control? Camilla's concerns about the future. For Camilla, the uncertainty of her future within the royal family looms large. Her husband's age and health are factors that she cannot ignore, and with each passing year the possibility of William and Catherine assuming even more responsibilities becomes increasingly real. While Charles is still in good health, the future of the monarchy is clearly being positioned around William and Catherine, and this leaves Camilla in an ambiguous position. If Charles were to step down, or face health challenges, Camilla's role could be further diminished as the younger generation takes on greater power. William and Catherine's growing influence means that they are not only being prepared to take over the public-facing duties of the monarchy, but they are also increasingly involved in internal decision-making for Camilla. The future raises the question, what will happen to her once the transition fully takes place? There is a deep personal element